What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the one and only Almighty Anon, bringing you the first episode of potentially a very, very big series. If you didn't already read the title or the thumbnail, you just got super excited seeing that I posted like you normally do, and you just clicked on it really fast. We're going to be doing an episode by episode analytics series on One Piece, which some of you are probably grimacing, and I've already gotten some ooh type reactions to people that I've talked to about it in my personal life. And let me explain myself, okay? I promise I have a reason for this. So just like with my Unordinary series, I want to do this episodically so that I don't get hooked on binge watching it once I do really get into this series and just watch way more episodes than I mean to before making another episode for the channel. And B, I want to be able to really just comb through it. With analytical stuff, the whole point is to analyze it. It's to break it down and to chew on different pieces and aspects and discuss things. And I feel like when I do multiple episodes, to keep it in my little 20 or so minute or less content form, I lose out on the ability to really chew on it if I make it bigger portions, if that makes any sense. So for those of you who somehow haven't heard of One Piece, as far as I know, because this is a blind review series, it's an anime about Monkey D. Luffy and his pirate crew in search of the treasure which will deem him king of the pirates, the One Piece. With the release of Netflix's live-action One Piece series, and it actually being pretty decent, I thought this would be a fun series to bring for you guys. I also have a buddy who's been pestering me to watch this for a fat minute, and now we can experience it together. In today's episode, we're going to cover the plot, the characters we've met, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the series so far. So without further ado, let's hop into One Piece Episode 1, I'm Luffy, the man who's going to be king of the pretty nice opening to the series. We open with these guys taking in a barrel that they find floating in the ocean before the cruise ship they're on is raided by a pink pirate ship. This ginger chick sneaks onto the pirate's ship during the raid. This kid finds the aforementioned barrel, and it turns out someone's inside. The man in the barrel dispatches a few pirates, grabs some grub, and before facing off with the captain of the pirate ship. That ginger chick from before cleans out the pirate's reserve. Barrelman secures a dinghy for him and the kid who found him, and they're off, in search of the first member of the pirate Barrelman's crew, a pirate hunter, who's being held captive at a naval base. All in all, not a bad episode. But let's put some names to some faces. Alright, so in this episode we met 5 characters of relative importance. At least as far as I can tell. The ginger, the pirate captain, the kid, the pirate hunter, and of course, Barrelman. Let's start off easy. If you don't recognize this guy, where exactly have you been? This is Monkey D. Luffy, the spearhead of the show and one of the most recognizable characters in history. He's a pirate captain with no ship or crew, set out to find the One Piece to become king of the pirates. Armed with a rubber body thanks to the gum gum fruit, he's a strong guy even if he doesn't look like much. Then there's this guy, an infamous pirate hunter named Zoro. For now, all we really know is that he's strong and that he's a prisoner at the moment. Oh, and he looks cool. Next in the roster is the kid, whose name is Kobe. He served on the pirate ship at the beginning of the episode, albeit unwillingly, and didn't show us too much other than the fact that he's a scaredy cat. He does get this really uplifting scene where he rebels against the pirate captain, and we find out that he wants to join. After him, we meet the captain, and yes, this is a woman, not a frog like I first thought. This is Captain Alvida. She makes her crew compliment her, wields a big club, and is clearly very strong. Finally, there's this lady, and I saved her for last because so far, we actually know less about her than even Zoro. We don't even know her name. She's clearly a thief, and she knocks a guy out, but that's about all we got. Like I said before, this is altogether a pretty good first episode. It establishes an overall plot with the One Piece, gives us an easy to chew on amount of characters and their personalities, and it keeps its pacing up. for me personally, it didn't open up enough to drive me to really keep watching, like if I were to watch it in my own personal time. But for the sake of the series and vague curiosity, I'm going to keep it up. I'll give it a pass on visuals due to age. Don't get me wrong, the animation is really solid. I can tell a lot of hard work went into it. I just felt like the colors didn't really pop. But again, that's a personal opinion. It might just be my own gripe. Maybe to some people it looks phenomenal. I don't know. Maybe I've just been spoiled. So I am super excited to bring this to y'all, given how popular One Piece is. But you may have to forgive me if I'm not super hooked off of the starting line. This is a series that I've been thinking about bringing you guys for a while now. One Piece is one of those animes that, I don't know, I tried to watch it years and years and years ago, and it didn't really hook me off the gate. But back then I had a much blander taste for anime. I mean, at that point I barely watched anything outside of Dragon Ball. You know, I'd only seen a little bit of Naruto, and I was really hooked on Naruto when I tried One Piece. So that might have been my issue, is I just didn't really give it all the chance I should have. I did start watching the live-action One Piece series on Netflix, so I know a little bit more about what's coming than what I'm letting on. But for the sake of the review, I'm gonna keep it vague for you. So I know that this video is probably a bit shorter than you might expect for something of this type, but you also have to remember that this is the first episode. I'm not gonna try to go too much into like the production team behind the series like some bigger YouTubers like Totally Not Mark would do. But I'm going to try to stick solely to my views, my opinions, and whatnot on the episodes themselves. So as the series goes along and we have more to like call back to, and we know more about the characters, more stuff to really break down and chew on, we're going to, have a little bit of longer episodes. So, right now as recording the audio, I'm looking at like 7.5 minutes so far, but also it's going to be a bit longer than that with the clips that I'm putting in and whatnot. So I want to say thank you all for all the love and support you've been giving, not only to my videos, but just the channel overall. I've been doing some daily streams recently to, keep my content up. And also the fact that I started in November of last year and it's September now and I'm at 200 subscribers is mind-blowing to me. Some people, it might not sound like a big number to them, but the hours of sleep that I've lost and the days and days and days that I've dedicated to just doing content all day, every day, the changes that my personal life has gone through and the changes even my channel has gone through. This started out as just a whatever game I play is what I'm putting up channel, and now I've got a direction, a focus. I'm doing this analytical stuff. I had a whole computer get set up in that time and everything. So really kind of like how One Piece is about the journey to find the One Piece. You guys have been with me for my journey to find success in YouTube. So I know that's a pretty vague comparison, but I get kind of emotional thinking about all of you that's been there with me throughout all this and everything that's happened so far. So thank you for helping me through some of the toughest times that I've ever been through, and thank you for all the love and support you've ever given. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you know every time I decide to upload or go live. And without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful night. Ain't on out. Aces.